All right, let's get through some more recent vinyl finds. But we're going to start off with this. This is a recent vinyl find, and it is the two versions of the Kiss Creatures of the Night that I have. This cover is more dark purple than this one. I don't know what to say about this record. It's I guess a heavy Kiss record, if that could be possible. Anyway, this is the one with the new guitar player on it. Let's set that down there. And the reason why I'm showing you this, I guess 3 LP special edition, is for the third LP. The third LP is recordings of the new songs from the Creatures of the Night record, done live. And they're really aggressive. If you can somehow find the third LP of this thing for a reasonable price, it's worth buying. The band is really, really trying. If you speed them up, they just become very enjoyable. The other two records, the first record is just the album, this thing. Second record is demos, rarities, and outtakes. Really nothing to speak of there. And then there's the third record. The third record is the one on this thing. It's loud, abrasive. I don't know what to say about it. It stands out from this. There you go. So, if you find this thing for, well, you're not going to find this thing for a reasonable price, so why am I even mentioning it? Let's move on. Like if you're going to find the third album to that thing all on its own. Anyway, let's move on to, oh, that's a jacket from something. Here we go. This is, well, there's two of them. Anyway, this is the album I've been waiting for ever since it came out on CD. When did this thing come out on CD? I don't know. There's a hype sticker here somewhere. But anyway, it came out on CD a long time ago. This is Total Chaos in God We Kill. And when I was in Ohio, right before I saw Total Chaos, with the Dickies, Black Flag, TSOL, if you missed that, I guess it was called the Southern California punk rock thing. Anyway, if you missed it, that's too bad. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, this thing has been a CD only for, well, forever. Oh, here we go. Year of original release, 1999. And on this tour in 1999, I saw this band in Kingman, Arizona at a little movie theater. And wow, this is a good record. This is a good hardcore punk rock record. And the beauty of this thing is I brought it to the show. And I went to the merch booth and I said, hey, I picked up this album because they didn't have it for sale at the merch booth. And I didn't think they would, so I brought it with me. Anyway, I said, is there any way I could get the lead singer to autograph this? Because he is the only one on the back of this that still exists in the band. Well, the merch person gave it to the guitar player. And the guitar player, for like 20 minutes, ran around the venue trying to find the members of this band to autograph this album. So this thing has autographs on it of people who didn't play on this album. But I appreciated the effort. In fact, his effort was so strong. What's his name? Sean Smash? Yeah. Sean Smash, the lead singer, autographed it twice. That was the effort that guy put into somebody with a record album, and they wanted it signed. So all praises to Total Chaos. Here is the original CD cover. And what does the LP look like? It's very scary orange, I think. Anyway, what a positive experience this record will remind me of every time I pull it out of the jacket to play it. Total Chaos in God We Kill. Okay, let's move on to a record I bought at a concert, and it's called The Exhumed, To the Dead, and I just saw The Exhumed down in fabulous Hamtramck, and they had this record for sale at their merch booth, and I picked it up, and it's pretty good. It's a grind, not a grindcore, but like a thrash, heavy metal, gore core type situation. And the LP is bone white, as they call it, because they're trying to be gruesome. And what's the inside of this? It's a lyric sheet that shows it all. Anyway, this album's pretty good. It's definitely something that when you start playing it, you don't take it off the turntable and say, wow, that was terrible. That won't happen with the new Exhumed, To the Dead. And this one is, it doesn't even say, limited to 200 copies, tour edition or something like that. All right. Let's get into this baby that I can't believe I found in the record store in fabulous Ohio. Killed by Death, number 12. Wow, everything about this is good. Everything about this is funny, energetic, entertaining. Lots of bands that probably lasted a year on this thing. Standouts. All of them. All the songs on this thing are a standout. So if you see the purple Killed by Death in the record store and they want like $15 for it, that will be $15 well spent. Okay, here we go. No Mas. I went and saw these dudes. I think they're from Washington, D.C. Not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter where they're from. They're like a thrash, grind, heavy metal, just guttural, screaming mess. And I bought this album through their Bandcamp, and I took it to the show, and two of the dudes autographed it, which I appreciated, because, why wouldn't they autograph it? I went through the trouble of giving them money for this thing, which was their goal, is to get money for a product that they worked hard on. And if somebody wants you to make a scribble, it's not a big deal. Any band that won't autograph the record for you, or any artist that won't autograph the record, I don't know what their deal is, but whatever their deal is, it's pretty negative. Okay, here we go. And they don't appreciate the purchase. Here's a record I bought at a recent Anti-Flag show that I didn't put up on the channel because I was having too much fun at it. This was sold to me for $10 at the merch table, and this is Anti-Flag Hockey Song. And yes, it is the Hanson Brothers DOA hockey song on this. Here's what the little disco looks like. And is this version of the hockey song as good as the Hanson Brothers version? Never really heard the original version of it. Anyway, the answer is no. This is not as good as the Hanson Brothers version, but it's great that they made an effort just the same. So good for you, Anti-Flag. All right, here's a little record that Mona Blea of Visalia, California, sent me. And this is a little cardboard thing. And what this is excerpts from Richard M. Nixon's nomination acceptance speech, August 8th, 1968. Just about, a month and a half before I was born. And it sounds like what it looks like, kind of beat up, but this guy was head of the Republican Party. And if you punch this up on YouTube, I'm sure that they have it. And if you listen to it, and then you listen to what the Republican Party is saying now, wow, this guy is a left-wing Democrat. I'm serious. Listen to Nixon's speech, and then listen to anything by the Republican Party now, and Nixon comes off as a left-wing Democrat. Amazing how times have changed. All right, I'm going to do a little advertisement. And it's for a record store in Columbus, Ohio, and it is called Used Kids Records. That's right, Used Kids. The prices are right, the selection is vast, and the people running the counter are friendly, and they kind of want to do whatever it takes to get you to buy records, and I appreciate that. Because that's what I came in to do, is buy some records. All right, here we go. Let's get into this baby. This is the Stools. Oh, you know what? I think I already reviewed this thing. Or I unwrapped it. I'm getting kind of mixed up in all the records I've been buying. I'll review it again. This is the Stools and the Towheads, and the Stools side is really, really good. All right. And I did the Dead Cross ones. I'm getting kind of mixed up here. Yeah, Dead Cross, great band. Okay, let's move on to this thing. And then I will end this video. Okay, I picked this up in Ohio at a great record store. This is called Toxic Reasons, Bullets for You. And it's got the song God Bless America on it. Punk rock staple. And I think this is the Canadian version. And this thing's pretty good. It's listenable, except for the last song. Gotta Believe. That can be skipped. Barring that, this is a good punk rock blast. And the song Can't Get Away that follows God Bless America. Wow, two great songs that go great together. Sound like a candy bar commercial. All right. Okay, one last one. And I don't want to get thrown off of YouTube for this one. It is an Angry Samoans record, but it's a bootleg. And this thing is called Back from the Grave. One side has the Angry Samoans' first release with Hot Cars, Inside My Brain, My Old Man's a Fatso, Get Off the Air. The other side is the Back from Somalia album. So nothing new here. Just two great albums on one album. And here's the cover. And it's actually a pretty good cover. Lists all the songs. It tells you exactly what you're getting on this release. And yeah, I'll probably get thrown off YouTube if I show you the front cover of this, but you can see it for yourself on the internet. Punch in Angry Samoans, Back from the Grave, vinyl LP album cover. It'll come up and you'll see what I'm talking about. Geez, there's more records here. I have so many records that are new. I'm starting to show you stuff I've already showed you. Ay. Do you think I have a problem?